Winter Storm Fern updates. Winter Storm Fern now officially underway across large portions of the United States, bringing heavy snow, dangerous ice, and extreme cold that will impact travel, power, and daily life for millions. Right now, wintry precipitation, including snow, sleet, freezing rain, and ice, is falling across a massive swath of the central and southern U.S., and conditions are expected to worsen through today and into Sunday and Monday when the storm will reach peak intensity. Forecasters say over 230 million people across at least 34 states are currently under winter storm warnings and advisories as Fern begins to spread heavy accumulations of snow and dangerous ice from Texas and the southern plains through the Ohio Valley and up into the Northeast. This storm has the potential to rival what we see during major coastal storms and hurricanes in terms of scope and impact. Meteorologists are particularly concerned about the ice threat in the south and southeast, where even small accumulations can make roads treacherous and bring down power lines. South of I-State I-40, freezing rain and ice accumulations from a quarter inch up to half an inch are expected tomorrow, especially in areas around Houston, Madisonville, College Station, and northern Louisiana. North of I-40 and into the Midwest and Northeast, the primary concern will be heavy snow, with many areas seeing 6 to 12 inches or more by Monday. Snowfall is expected to begin late Saturday in the plains and spread eastward, with the heaviest bands likely late Saturday night through Sunday afternoon, especially in Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, and into Pennsylvania and New York. The National Weather Service has issued widespread winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for these areas, and travel conditions are expected to deteriorate rapidly once snow and ice move in. Travel is already being hit hard. More than 8,300 flights have been canceled through the weekend, with airports like Dallas-Fort Worth, Atlanta, Chicago, and Boston among the hardest hit. Airlines including Delta, Southwest, and JetBlue have issued waivers so passengers can rebook without fees as conditions continue to deteriorate. Amtrak and other rail services have also modified or canceled service out of caution, especially where ice and heavy snow are expected to make travel unsafe. Motorists are strongly discouraged from traveling during peak storm hours, as snow-covered roads, icy surfaces, and low visibility will make driving extremely dangerous throughout Sunday and Monday. Cities along the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, including Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston, are now bracing for significant winter weather by tomorrow afternoon and evening. Heavy snow combined with freezing rain near coastal areas could complicate the forecast and disrupt utilities and emergency services. Entire school districts in New York and Pennsylvania are already preemptively closing for Sunday and Monday due to expected hazardous conditions. Outside urban centers, rural and agricultural communities are also bracing for the storm. Snow-covered farmland, ice-laden trees and fences, and overcast winter skies are becoming a reality across the plains and parts of the South. Even modest ice can bring down limbs and cause power disruptions, and extended periods of freezing rain may hamper livestock care, supply deliveries, and farm operations overall. Behind Fern's precipitation, Arctic air will plunge southward, setting up extreme wind chills across much of the plains, Midwest, and Northeast by early next week. Conditions will remain sub-freezing in many regions even after the snow and ice end. Wind chill values could reach dangerously low levels, increasing the risk of frostbite and hypothermia for anyone exposed without protection. Officials are urging people to think in terms of hours, not days, when preparing for these dangerously cold conditions. At least 18 U.S. states and Washington, D.C. have declared states of emergency in preparation for Winter Storm Fern, allowing for the mobilization of resources, emergency personnel, and transportation assets ahead of the storm's peak. In Delaware, the governor signed a state of emergency effective Sunday, activating the National Guard and emergency operations centers to coordinate response efforts, including snow removal, road treatment, and community shelter management. At the federal level, agencies including FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security are coordinating anticipatory support, staging search and rescue teams, and pre-positioning meals, water, blankets, and generators for quick deployment to impacted areas. Electric companies and public power utilities across the country have mobilized crews and mutual aid resources ahead of Fern's arrival. More than 50,000 utility workers from 39 states and D.C. are strategically positioned to respond to outages once conditions allow, ensuring quicker restoration after ice and heavy snow impacts. Officials emphasize that while crews will work around the clock, conditions like icy roads and downed trees may delay recovery efforts, meaning some communities could be without power for days. If you're in the storm's path or expected to be affected tomorrow, avoid all non-essential travel during the storm's peak. Stock up on food, water, medications, and emergency supplies. Keep devices charged and have backup lighting and heat options ready. Check on neighbors and vulnerable family members who may need extra help. Monitor local weather and government alerts for evolving conditions. Storm Fern is expected to be one of the most impactful winter weather events of the season, and preparation now can help keep you and your community safe. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue bringing you the latest updates as conditions evolve.